Okay, next up we have another great story from our members. Can we please have Jeff and Susan come up here? Everybody give them a huge round of applause. And they have some, I'll let them tell you their super exciting news and the big reveal.
Yeah.
Don't spoil it, Karen.
I'm not saying anything. I'm
Test.
Muzzle my wife. That's wow.
Bobby's got a death wish.
I'll let you share it. He has fantastic, awesome news.
Fantastic, but wait, real quick. So they have presented before in Austin, and I was going through a previous PowerPoint, and I was looking on the last slides where it's like, what are your goals? And at that point, it was, Jeff has started cutting back on time. He went from full-time to part-time, and we have the goal to retire Jeff.
I retired on Sunday. Monday.
And you worked for Costco for like 40, can I say their name?
Yeah.
Like 40 years, 41 years?
Yeah, you can say
41.
Costco. It's not the greatest place on earth. Who
I
loves
know it is,
Costco?
but I'm just saying.
41.
They treat him really well. But
yeah.
the problem is, they don't keep paying you after you don't work.
No.
So that's why he's doing this.
So this is great.
Cool.
So Costco is Disneyland for adults, right? Like
It
it's the
is.
greatest place. And if you want to be frugal, you can get a hot dog and a Coke for $1.50, and that price has not changed in what?
It will never change.
It's never changed.
It will never
$1.50.
So, yep. Chicken for $4.99 will never change.
I will say that they changed up whoever they got their churros from. They're a little less. They're a little bit more dense now, but I mean.
So
I'll ask around.
And you also work for Costco.
I do. I just hit 25 years with Costco.
And make sure you hold up here.
25 years with Costco.
Awesome.
Oh.
Give her a hand, 25 years.
So, tell us about yourselves other than the fact that you work at Disneyland.
go ahead. You could start.
I guess we've had a lot going on this past week in our house. Not only did Jeff retire on Sunday, we just moved our daughter into college in San Angelo State yesterday. So that was a big thing. But again, lifestyles gave us that opportunity to put our daughter through college as well.
That is awesome. Is she excited? She nervous?
She's very excited.
Extremely.
Very excited.
Yep.
How quiet is it?
I don't know. We only had one night so far. So.
We'll fall back on that
We
one.
dropped her off yesterday,
And
that was
also,
definitely emotional.
she has a problem because she's addicted to Halloween.
Oh, I love Halloween too. I have a 12-foot skeleton. Whoop, whoop. Halloween's the best holiday of all.
It is. It is. We've been with Lifestyles a little less than 2 years now. Jeff is actually the one that first found them. Dragged me to the 2-day with David. First day, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. You go ahead and go. And by Sunday, we signed up.
Yep.
We deployed all of Jeff's 401k. We took everything out. 1.5.
That is a Kool-Aid drinker. It sounds crazy.
We took everything out of his 401k and we deployed all of our finances in 1 year. We bought 3 single families and 2 fourplexes.
That's right.
Yeah, they did.
And then we just bought 2 more single families a couple weeks ago.
Right.
So now we're up to 5.
They have a lot of free time now that their kids in college and Jeff's retired. But yes, that's amazing. So you just took the leap of faith, jumped in, but it wasn't just that. You didn't just jump in and blindly do it. You did take the time to educate yourself and make sure that you knew what it is that you were investing in. I think that that's the part that kind of gets hazy. People are like, oh, well, they just like cashed everything out and started buying real estate. It wasn't quite that simple. They did take the time to learn what it is that they're doing, ask questions, go through the education, and make sure that they were making good, informed decisions so that it wasn't all for naught. Working at Costco for 40 years, Jeff didn't just waste it. He made that money that he worked so hard to earn start working for him.
We've been to at least 6 2-days. At least 6 2-days. And every one of the mentors here have been phenomenal, showing exactly how to go, which step to take next, and making sure that we're not stepping into those pitfalls out there.
And then building our team. That's probably the biggest thing. They teach it in the 2-day, but building your team, making sure that you have the awesome realtors, the mentors, your home inspectors, your funding. I mean, all of that. That helped out a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, and that comes back to what I teach you guys. Do this for yourself, make the money, but don't do it by yourself. If you lift up a hammer, you're doing it wrong. Hire the people to do all the work for you. Who likes that idea? That's what we teach you how to do that, building that team.
So I got the nice, pretty pictures of before and after with our previous presenters, where it was like, oh, just a little tiny little update. This was not that. This was a little bit more of
It's a big fixer, yeah.
big
It's a little
fixer
Yes.
upper. All right. So tell me what this house smelled like when you first walked into it.
Money.
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 I mean, the before and after pictures are truly remarkable. And again, these look like these amazing HGTV out of a catalog kind of pictures. But if you look, you can see that you were using high quality materials, affordable, reasonable, durable. So you are providing your residents with a clean, functional place to live. You weren't going nuts. I don't see any, what are those, the barn doors that, I mean, I don't know who's spending that much money on a barn door, but, the barn doors or any crazy thing like that. But you did make it very pretty.
Hey, look, they put in Costco lights. I know those lights.
They're on coupon right now too. If anybody needs those.
That's what this group is like.
Zach's not going to be able to present because he's got to get there before Costco closes.
We're going to be at Costco now.
So what was the scariest part of taking on a big rehab? Or what wasn't scary?
Isn't it cool that they all end up in rehab?
It really wasn't.
Just don't tell your friends you're in rehab.
No, you are relying on your contractor that you're working with. So honestly, the depth of the rehab does not bother me.
You didn't get a license in electrical or plumbing or become a professional
I lift a
engineer?
hammer.
There you go. So you're relying on the tradesmen to do the work for you, and you're just overseeing and making sure that it's actually getting done.
Absolutely.
And you
Correct.
occasionally have to do a little work and write the check.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
That was
All
it.
right. So tell us a little bit about the neighborhood in general and how much the residents that surround your property are just loving you right now. Whoops, sorry, went too far.
I've personally had 3 different residents come up to us and thank us for what we did there. And they're glad to have us there. We're improving the neighborhood. We're making it a nicer place for people to live. So
And
Who
that is
agrees? Does
very
that look
tough.
great, guys?
Yeah, it
Give him a
does.
hand. That's huge.
And that's a powerful
I love that
part.
color scheme. It looks great.
I think that we get so caught up in, trying to acquire all the properties and make the money that we are forgetting that. And everybody here, I'm sure, is on their Facebook HOA group where everybody's complaining about the one person that has a 3/4 of an inch too long yard or whatever the case is. And can you believe they turned that house into a rental? Whereas you're actually having people come up to you and saying, thank you for what it is that you've done. You've made our community better. You've made it safer. This is no longer a hangout for delinquent children or a fire hazard or a rat's nest. It's actually a beautiful property that they can look at and take pride in their neighborhood.
And every property that we've purchased, we go and meet our neighbors.
So
Not our
smart.
neighbors, but our renters' neighbors.
That's correct.
Give them business card and say, hey, if you have any issues, give us a call.
Oh, you're so smart.
They hire spies.
I think
It's smart. There's nothing wrong with that.
Costco
Costco
coupon.
coupon, yeah.
Costco coupons. Oh, I love Costco.
But you know what the type Bs want to see? I don't care if it's pretty. Show me the numbers.
Yeah.
That's what it
pretty.
is.
All right, so on this property, the ARV, or after repair value, also known as the appraised value, was $303. You purchased it for $233. You had a pretty nice little rehab associated with it. Your cash out of pocket on this particular property was $42,425, and you have an annual cash flow on this property of almost $20,000 a year and an equity capture of $22,000. So, round of applause. Yep. So this particular property and the portfolio that you've been able to acquire in a very short amount of time, I might add, has basically not only enabled you to retire, but give you that cushion to be comfortable with that decision and continue to move forward. So let's talk about that. How quickly did you guys move on all of these properties?
I said, everything up there was in 1 year. We purchased all of
Who'd
those.
like to give themselves a $60,000 raise in 1 year? Can be done. And I want, guys, think about that. This is all tax-free income. I know you don't understand that when you're new, but I'll break down things called depreciation this weekend. That might be the same as a $90,000 a year job. Who would like that? Very powerful.
And then with that, I used to be a bakery manager at Costco.
Oh my God, their cakes are so.
She's going to do a 20-minute
Let's
dissertation.
just talk about Costco. Enough with the presentation.
So with this, I was actually able to step down to hourly
Oh,
as well
okay.
now too.
What? I did not know that. Congratulations.
There you go.
Thank you.
And with that, I was a forklift driver, so if I can do it, just the forklift driver, anybody can do that. I do not
It's
have
not,
a college
no, forklift
education.
driver is very helpful to bring
So-
all those lights to my wife. to get along.
So anybody out there could do it. Anybody.
So what advice would you give people that are just sitting here and thinking, maybe there might be onto something? Hey, I think I might want to retire one day. I need to go buy some more stuff at Costco. How can they do that?
You have to take action. You absolutely have to take action.
Cool.
Listen to the mentors. Get going. Get off your chairs. Get going.
All right.
And are you guys going to be able to hang out with us later?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, we will be there.
Yay!
Yes.
Okay.
And sorry, this clicker is just a little.
Can we
slow.
take
I
one or two
apologize.
questions then?
Yes. Anybody have any questions for Jeff and Susan?
No? We're good?
Do you live in San Antonio?
Question was, do you
The
live
question
in
was,
San
do you,
Antonio?
No, we are in Buda, so just south of San Antonio, but all of our properties.
that's close to
or, I'm sorry,
communism,
south
but
of
not so
Austin.
bad.
Right. I will not say Austin. We live in Buda.
All of our properties are all in San Antonio, and within 10 minutes of one another, we can visit all the properties.
But
Any other questions?
What is your shirt mean?
What is your shirt?
What does your shirt mean?
so with this, this is our belief for the last few years. It's one team, one fight. It's something that we got out of Costco, and it has always been one team, one fight. So when I started listening to Dell, it's exactly the feeling that I had. So it kind of like grasped me, and we had to go there and check that out because the belief is there. So really, that's what it is. And one team, one fight is our slogan, and that's what you get here. So if you folks are questioning it at all, everybody here is part of your family. Everybody here will help you. Everybody here is after one goal, and that's to work together, one team, one fight.
Beautiful way of
That's us.
finishing the business mentality. Any other questions for Jeff and Susan?
Got one more. What does IRO stand for? IRO.
It means no.
It stands for independent rental owner. It means they're buying it by themselves, not with partners. Okay, independent rental owner. Great question.
Any other questions?
Awesome.
I think I did.
Where are you at on vacation? It's so pretty.
Oh, the question is, where are you at on vacation, that picture?
So the one with our daughter, we went to the 2-day in Hawaii last year. That was, yeah.
A great guy taught that one.
We went there for him. The second one's Hawaii too, but we've been able to do a lot more. We went to our first cruise this past April, so that was really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Was it what?
The pig
Yes.
cruise.
Yes.
It was
A
good.
bunch of lifestyles people went to a cruise ship together. They went to that
They
too. Cool.
vacation together.
You grow another family with lifestyles. You really do.
Family.
Yep.
That is
Lifelong.
Yep.
Lifelong.
awesome. So tell us a little bit about your team here at Lifestyles.
So 2-day was with David Fisher. Huge shout out to Adrian.
Yeah, Adrian. Adrian, raise your hand. She's one of our lifestyles agents.
All right, one of our
That's her son next to her.
She found us
And
the
Tony.
majority of our properties. Joey was our mentor.
Hey, Joey.
Yay. We've had Alvin Welsh with CMG. He has 5 of our loans. We're now working with Catalyst with our 2 new that we just purchased. Kevin has done
Kevin
all
Bain,
of our home
yep.
inspections on all of our properties. And then hard money, we've used 212, Red Door, and Catalyst. So
Okay.
we've used everybody.
So you've built out that team.
Awesome.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys so much for taking some time out of your
Yeah, thank you for sharing your
retirement
story.
to
And
share
congratulations on retiring.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you more now.
Yes. Wednesdays. Yes.
We have nothing to do all day, so we hang out.